Welcome everyone to How to Make a Flower Crown. Today we're going to be using the materials in our kits, or we're going to be using materials that we found. First of all, we're going to want a headband with about a 1-inch length. You can find these at craft stores or you can find them on Amazon.com. Next, you're going to want a hot glue gun with hot glue, plenty of sticks. I usually use about 2, sometimes 3 for my flower crowns. We'll put those right there. And next, we have a bunch of beautiful silk flowers that we are going to be using. And I'm going to put those off to the side right there. I'll adjust this a little bit so you can see. There. So you are going to want to have an adult help you with this if you are too young to use a hot glue gun on your own. The majority of this project is going to be hot gluing the floral stems and greens onto the headband. So to start, I want to make sure our hot glue gun is ready. Now this is going to be up to you how you want to do your own flower crown, because you want to make it unique to you. And I supplied everybody with enough flowers that they should be able to do something completely unique. But for mine, I really like these white dogwood flowers that I have here, and this kind of petunia looking flower. I'm not a super fan of yellow, so I may or may not include the yellow flowers that were in my kit, but I do love lavender, and there's little lavender sprigs in there. So I might just have my floral crown be white and purple with some greenery, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see, I've selected the flowers and greens that I'm going to use for my headband, and I laid them out right here. And we're going to go ahead and begin. I'm not going to glue every single flower on in this video. I'll just start so you can kind of have an idea of how to do it, and then I'll come back when my crown is finished. So in one hand, you'll want to hold your crown, your headband more or less. When you're ready, you want to take your flower and you want to put the hot glue on this part. Try to get it on the plastic, not so much on the silk flower, because if you do, it can give it some scorch marks on the other side if your hot glue is super duper hot. So here we go. We're gonna put the glue on right there. Watch your fingers so you can see the glue's on. And as you can see, I put it like that, so it's kind of at an angle, so that way when you wear your headband, your flower will be pointing that way. And you can alternate your flowers so they are on each side, so it gives it a fuller look. I'll come back in just a second to show you that. Okay, so I have put a few flowers on at this point. This is the one that I started with. Then I decided to put these, I think they're petunias, on the side to give it kind of a symmetrical look. And then on the back are 2 of the dogwoods that I put to fill so you don't see the glue or the stems. And now for the rest of it, I'm going to put the rest of my flowers on the side along with the greens. All right, now I have finished gluing all of my flowers on and the greens, and you can see that it's complete at this point. Let's see if I can zoom out just a little bit. There we go. So what I did to get these greens on is I flipped up my leaf a little bit and I kind of tucked it in to the back, and then I glued the petal down just ever so slightly so it will hold it in place when it dries. And I did that on the other side too. And you can play around with it. If you are finding that a petal in the back is maybe not falling correctly, or you just want it to hide, you can put a little tiny bead of glue on one of the petals and just fold another petal over it, and that should hold it in place. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial about how to make your own flower crown. Obviously, you will want to do your own thing and make it as creative as you want. You can always add more flowers on top of other flowers. You can add more, you can add less, you can add glitter if you want, you can add ribbon. It is yours to create. So thank you for watching this, and I hope you will stick around to listen to a story called Backyard Fairies. Thank you. Bye. Hello, welcome to Story Time. My name is Stefanie Black, and today I am going to read Backyard Fairies. It is by Phoebe Wall. Have you ever found, while out on your own, a tiny magical somebody's home? Or sensed a fluttering, flickering flight, gone when you turn, just out of sight? Or heard a little trill or tone, or seen a suspicious-looking stone? Maybe one morning you wake up to see that somebody's dog hair was braided by somebody wee. You might leave an offering, then you discover it's vanished by morning, replaced by another. Have you ever woke up when the moon is round and crept out of bed to follow a sound of what must be the music of magical sprites, singing and strumming and dancing all night? You wind through a forest of branches and brambles. The woods are awake, making way for your rambles. Where are they? They're hidden. You search and you search till you just can't see straight, only turning back home when the hour grows late. Are they out there, you wonder, curled up in your bed? The fairies' reply is right on your head. And they made a flower crown, just like the one we just made. That was a great book. So as you can see, I'm wearing the flower crown we just made. I'd also like to share something that I have in my own home. This is called a fairy door. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put this up against a wall, or if you have them outside, you can put them up against a tree, a tree trunk. And it is supposed to be a welcoming door that the fairies can come out of their world and into ours, even if there's not a hole there. So, I hope you liked our tutorial today and our little story, and thank you very much for watching. As always, if you go on gladl.org, that's GLADL.org, and visit our summer reading program page, we have lots of fun things to do for the rest of the summer up until July 31st, and even continuing on after that. So we hope that you will go there and see many of the other programs that we are offering for the rest of the summer. And for now, bye!